Me or you?
You can take it out. I did a lot of talking this one.
Okay, so what? I gotta do all the editing.
What's that got to do with anything?
What's that got to do with anything? Yeah.
Go
What?
ahead.
What does that have to do with anything? You ready? Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Moving up with the Miclettes.
Moving on up.
Mm-hmm. And my name is Joseph.
And if you're new here, my name is Sherri.
And we have an episode today that hopefully will help all of our viewers, especially those of you that have families.
So, what are your mornings like? Is it anything like our mornings? Yeah. So today we're just going to talk to you and maybe give you some tips on how to make your mornings easier. Easier. That is a key word. Maybe a little bit easier. It's not going to make it completely smooth, especially if you have children.
Yep.
And all the personalities going in the morning. Everybody's still tired and all that. So just maybe, things to make them go a little bit smoother.
Yeah. There's always things that we cannot control, right? But there are things that we can. And that's what we're about to talk with y'all today about. Controlling the controllables. So what are things that we do that help us in making our mornings a little bit easier, especially as a working family with 3 children in elementary school?
Yeah. So definitely the first one I would say is picking out your attire at night. What we have found that works for us as a family is actually picking out their outfits for the entire week. So either on Saturday or Sunday, we'll have the kids go with us into their rooms and help us pick out their clothing that they want to wear Monday through Friday. And then we'll set it on their dresser, including with their socks, hopefully. And
Why is it that they never want to wear their socks? Like, they always pick out their outfits, but never have socks. And then when we tell them to wear socks, they don't want to put them on until we're about to be out the door. But anyways, I digress.
Yes. Once again, picking out their clothes and just making that just an easy task. So in the morning, all they have to do is wake up, pick up that outfit that they're going to wear for that particular day, put it on, and they're good to go. So, and the same actually applies for us. I mean, I actually do try to pick my clothing out at night. He actually is a morning person where he picks his clothes out at night. Not to say he's a morning person. But
Definitely not a morning person.
He picks his clothing out in the morning.
Yeah.
And for him, that seems to work, even though it does take him 5 to 10 minutes. So you need to jump on these tips too, bruh.
Not that long.
Yes, that long. So, like I said, pick out the clothes at night. That's one less thing you have to do in the morning, because for some reason, when you're picking out your clothes in the morning, what's ticking? Yeah.
And the same applies for lunches, right? We like to have our kids pick out their snack items that are going to be part of their lunch the night before. And if there happens to be a main lunch item that they're going to need the morning of, like say maybe quesadillas, then that way at least they know it's fresh. But for the most part, they'll pick out their juices, they'll pick out their water, they'll pick out their snacks, whatever they're going to have in their lunch the night before. And that has been working pretty well, especially right now because of the fact that they're getting free lunch at school. So sometimes they'll just take snacks and then eat whatever they want to eat at school if they like what's on the menu.
Also, in regards to food, for the adults, meal prepping. Yeah. It saves so much time. And that applies for our breakfast meal prepping as well. So, I mean, sometimes, I'll make our oatmeals the night before. So in the morning, we'll just go out and grab them, add our granola in after we warm it up. And it's quick and easy. And you can just throw it in your bag and go. The days where we don't, we're up there deciding like, well, what do we want to eat? I don't know. It takes 20, 30 minutes just to be like, I'm just going to have a waffle.
I know.
So
just a waffle.
Try meal prepping. That also goes for even dinners. It's so much easier when you meal prep your dinners. I mean, I know it takes a little bit of time, but sometimes on Sunday, if you can set aside that time in advance, just, meal prep the meals you're going to have Monday, Tuesday, Friday, or whatever the case is. And one less thing you have to worry about.
Yeah. Think of it as spending 2 to 3 hours on a Saturday or Sunday where you're not really doing much of anything anyways except relaxing. That's going to save you 20, 30 minutes in the morning when you're in a rush.
Yeah.
So think of it as an investment on your mornings throughout the week.
The next tip we're going to talk about to try to make your mornings a little bit easier is having the items that you're going to need the next day where you want them. And of quick place so you can just grab them and go. So for example, we normally have coffee in the morning. So we try to put our mugs out. We try to have the coffee pods out. And I know you're thinking, well, that's quick and easy to grab. I swear, you look at the clock at 7 o'clock and be like, okay, 7 o'clock. You literally turn around and it's like 7:25. You're like, what? Where did the time go?
And you haven't even started your coffee.
Exactly. And especially with 3 kids, or if you have kids at all, so you're kind of running around scrambling sometimes in the morning, especially if you don't have things organized. So it's just making sure you have things, handy. So like I said, coffee mugs, the pods are already kind of next to the coffee machine. Hair ties. We always seem to be searching for hair ties in the morning when doing the girls' hair. Yep. So just having the brush and all the creams we're going to use, like kind of set aside on the counter the night before, and just kind of being prepared. So in the morning, all we have to do is grab the stuff, get the hair done, make our coffee, whatever it is, and go.
And that even applies with school supplies, right? So that's an extension of being prepared, having all of our belongings, having all of our work-related items, all of our school-related items somewhere where we can find them. So something that we've done as of this school year is having all the backpacks near the door, having all of their laptops or Chromebooks near the door, having whatever they can have in preparation for leaving already prepared and ready to go.
And that kind of goes hand in hand with the next tip, having your bags packed. So, for me, that includes like having my gym bag packed and prepared, because if I try to rush in the morning along with, doing everything else we have to do, I may forget something, and then I'll be at the gym like, damn, I left my damn gym shoes at home. So it's just doing that the night before so I can kind of run through it and be like, okay, I have this, and that, and it's good to go. Or, checking the kids' backpack and be like, okay, well, do you have a charger in here? Do you have your notebooks in here? Your crayons, your extra mask, all of that stuff, just making sure that it's in the backpack the night before. Less stress in the morning as possible, especially when dealing with 3 tired children or just a significant other.
A tired adult.
Exactly. Just having your bags packed and prepped.
Yep.
Another quick tip, this is more so for females or the girls, having your hairstyles kind of planned out. So if I'm going to have to blow dry my hair in the morning, that takes 30 minutes, maybe try doing it at night. Or for, your young children, your daughters, or if you have boys, you have to do their hair, just having an idea of how you want to do their hair, or either prepping it the night before, or if you have to do like parts or, braids or anything like that, maybe doing that the night before, moisturizing it the night before. So in the morning, you can just get up, do the quick hairstyle, and they're good to go. So just to recap, just on a couple things that will make your mornings a little bit easier, just picking out your clothes the night before. And like I said, the week before might work better for you. If that's just something you want to knock off your list, go ahead and try it. That doesn't necessarily mean that you may not have issues in the morning, because we have had those times where the youngest will be like, well, I don't want to wear this.
You done picked out 5 days worth of clothes and you're changing them every morning.
We've gone through this. I specifically sat there and asked you, do you want to wear this? Yeah, let's put it on Monday. So, we said, the drama might not, it might still be there, but we're just trying to help you maybe have a smoother morning. It might not be completely smooth, but just a little bit smoother, Packing lunches and making sure your kids have all of the things they're going to be eating. If you can get it prepared the night before, that would be great. Or if there's the main item, go ahead and do that early in the morning and put it in their lunch. If you have the time for the meal prepping, go ahead and try to get those done on the weekend or the Sunday. Even if it's just planning 2 meals in advance, that saves you time, and then you can come back, in 2 days and make 2 more meals. So just planning your meals out, having an idea of what you want to eat for either breakfast, lunch, and dinner, that will help you out and save a lot of time in the morning as well.
Don't forget having all your items handy, not just for the kids, but also for the adults. Where's your laptop? Where's your gym bag? Where's your work bag? Where's your lunch? Where are your items? At least knowing where they are, so that way leaving the house, walking out the door is a little bit less stressful for everybody, but especially for you. Because remember, you don't know what that life is going to be like when you're trying to get to school on time or when you're trying to get to work on time. So we're just trying to give y'all some items, some things to think about that, again, we're implementing and we're having to remind ourselves about. So it's a work in progress.
but they definitely have made our lives easier.
Yeah.
And these are, like we said before, things that we do implement. So we know firsthand when we don't do them, that time we kicking by in the morning, we're like, dang it, I should have did this last night. Oh man, I knew I should have did this last night. And so it's just reminding ourselves, like, when we get home, I know it's an extra step, but just slowly doing it, incorporating your kids to have them helping you. So, giving them that responsibility as well.
Especially now with the kids being the age that they are a lot more capable of actually helping. And that's something that we say to them all the time. Like, look, I have 2 hands and there's only one of me, or there's only 2 of us. So you need to also be responsible and do your part in helping us get out the door a little bit easier. So help, right? Be responsible and do your part.
Yeah. And there's one more tip I actually wanted to add in there.
Throw that in there.
I would say getting your children their own alarms.
So I was
first alarm, yeah.
I was thinking that, and I wasn't even going to mention it, and I was about to, and I was like, nah.
Yeah, get them their alarm. So this school year, we have implemented that. So we got our son an alarm for his room, and our daughter's an alarm for theirs. And they've actually been doing pretty well. Like, we'll get up, and then our son comes in here. Most times he's dressed and has made his bed in the morning. Sometimes he has not. But he'll at least get up and bring his clothes so we know that he's actually awake.
Yeah, the fact that he's awake is a big deal.
So like I said, the alarms have been working. That helps them with a little bit responsibility, making sure that they're, in charge of their mornings as well. Yeah. So, that's another tip that might help you. You don't have to worry about going to wake them up.
Yeah. So hopefully we were able to provide you with some tips that'll help make your mornings a lot easier. Again, it's a work in progress, but hopefully we gave y'all some things that you could implement into your lives to maybe make this week or next week a little bit smoother trying to leave the house in the morning. So as always, thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here with us on the channel. Please smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Comment down below. And if you have any ideas that can contribute to this conversation that can help us or somebody else watching, please throw that comment in there and let us know what works for you. All right? Don't forget to share this video with somebody else and share the channel. And as always, keep moving up with the Miclettes.